Thank you so much, David. It's really a pleasure to be here, and David did a great job on issue 1, so I may only repeat what he said 2 or 3 times because so you all have you know the great thing about technology today is how easy it is to communicate, right? So how many people have a BlackBerry or some kind of iPhone or something with your email list in here, right? So I'm going to stop for 10 seconds. Everybody send an email to their email list right now telling people to vote for issue 1 on May 4th, okay? Go. No, I'm serious. I'm going to send somebody. Okay, everybody send somebody an email right now? All right, thank you very much. Now, if you do that a few more times today and a few more times, because really, David was exactly right, that we have had extraordinary support from the people of the state of Ohio for the hopes and dreams we have here at Wright State and in the Dayton region to become the innovation center, again, of the globe, and to do it because of the strength of our knowledge base at our universities, and to partner with our local, with our businesses and investors, investors from all over the world, including the world-class businesses that are going to be here today, companies like Hewlett-Packard and IBM, all the great companies that are partnering with this university right here at Wright State, right here in the Dayton region, right here in the state of Ohio. Why are they coming? They're coming because of excellence. They're coming because of excellence. You know, this is we talk a lot about the knowledge economy, and it's kind of a nice catchphrase, but what it really means to me is that any product, any service can be made anywhere in the world. You know, I grew up in Cleveland. It was still a time when you know, we were thinking, well, you know, the iron ore boats came through the St. Lawrence Seaway and down the lake and to the river, and you know, it was all the natural resources that we had that made Ohio the industrial center that it was. And of course, natural resources are important, but what really made Ohio the industrial center was the innovation, the brain power, the creativity, the investment that we saw. And so the challenge for us is, how do we make sure that we are the place where people want to come, people want to study, people want to teach, people want to research, people want to do business, people want to invest. My description of a center of excellence is where any place, if anybody in the world wants to be involved in the subject of knowledge-centered computing, you have to be in the Dayton region. You have to be at Wright State, because otherwise you are not at the world's center of this subject matter. That's what a center of excellence truly is about. And that's what we're building here at Wright State. You know, one of the great pleasures of being Chancellor is I get to visit these events because I can't even pretend to you that I even scratched the surface of understanding the subject matter that we're about to discuss today. And I get to meet people like our Ohio eminent scholar, Professor Amit Chet, and all of the students that are working with him, and they just blow me away with what they can see and what they know the world is going to look like. So I don't understand what they know, but I do understand that when we have this kind of talent and this kind of energy and this kind of excitement, that the future of this region and the future of this state is truly bright. I want to acknowledge again, as George did, Representative Hackett, who's here, and his colleagues in the Ohio General Assembly. You know, we live in a time of kind of partisan divides around a lot of important issues, and I don't minimize the disagreements that we have in our country about some of these issues. But it's particularly at a time like this when you see people coming together unanimously, collectively, on a bipartisan basis around something that it makes you realize how powerful this idea really is. The Third Frontier program, which of course has supported this, the work of this center from its beginning, long before it was an Ohio Center of Excellence, is a classic example of that kind of bipartisanship. The Third Frontier program was started in 2002 by Governor Bob Taft. I was a minority member of the Ohio Senate when Governor Taft first said, you know what, this state has the resources and the potential, but we've got to bring together our industry leaders with our higher education leaders to build the industries of the future. I was proud to support Governor Taft when he initiated the Third Frontier program way back in 2002, and to help support his efforts to have the initial bond issue passed by the voters. And I have to say that I was absolutely blown away by the action of Representative Hackett and Representative Morgan and his colleagues, Senator Husted and others, when they put this issue on the ballot again. You may not know this, but you know, our state government right now is divided politically, right? You mentioned Governor Strickland was here Saturday night for the Arts Gala. Of course, Governor Strickland is a Democrat, first Democratic governor in 16 years in Ohio. The House of Representatives is today controlled by the Democrats. The Senate is today controlled by the Republicans. We are a classic example of a divided government. Here's what the Third Frontier, here's how this issue 1 came about. The House voted 85 to 13 to put this on the ballot. The Senate voted 30 to 2 to put this on the ballot. Governor Strickland supported it. The minute that it passed, Congressman Kasich, who's the likely Republican candidate for governor, endorsed it. Have you seen anything like that out there on the horizon? The business community is coming together. Jim Leftwich, the Dayton Development Coalition, the Dayton Chamber of Commerce, coming together with higher education leaders all across the state to help mount this campaign, to help communicate to the voters what this is all about. I know you came here to hear about the Center of Excellence, but this is how a state truly moves forward. Moves forward when higher education and business come together, when Republicans and Democrats come together, when we stand for the future of our state, and we stand for excellence. Centers of Excellence are a cornerstone of our strategic plan for higher education. I bring it with me everywhere I go, so you know that this is a deliberate plan. And in our plan, it is how can we, the question we asked in our strategic plan is, how can we have higher education drive the economic prosperity of our state? And we have answers of all kinds. But one thing that